Good morning. I need to pull up the painting. Hold on. Hey, everybody. My name is Steady, and I paint sometimes. And I hate explaining my paintings, but here we are. We're going to do it. So, today we're going to talk about this painting. It's called Playing Tag, and it's the first painting in the series of three. So, pretty much, this painting talks about my constant struggle with stress, anxiety, worrying, and guilt and shame. Yes. So, to get into it, we see three figures in the painting surrounded by just grass and nature and shrubs and whatever, and they are placed on this somewhat narrow pathway that goes from dark blue to light blue. So, to start with the first figure on the left, that would be me running towards me on the right that is holding me in its hands. So the figure on the far left kind of represents for me my negative outlook that I have developed over years. It's outlook of a depressed person, somebody who constantly judges themselves, constantly in their own way, creatively, uh, always judges my decisions, my past, my creative choices, even the way I look, my lack of will to live and to pursue what I want to pursue. And I think a lot of people can relate to this, especially, I mean, I'm 25. For the majority of my life, spent online, and, the comparison is the worst thing that could happen to a person, especially a creative one, I believe. So yeah, this the thing that I'm running away from is my negative outlook on life and myself. So, and the person that is being held in the arms of the figure on the right is also me, but this version of me is given up. I'm done. This is me after every type of breakup, uh, not achieving the goal that I was set out to do, any negative criticism my way. Um, just over time not being happy with my job, whatever. This is a version of me that I find myself quite often, like every maybe like 3 months. I'm ready to go, regardless how cringe it may sound or how sad it may sound. I truly get to the points where I'm like, there's no hope. So that version of me is giving up, and it's just kind of like, if I lay here and rot and die, oh well. And the person that is carrying me, this version of me, picks me up, and inevitably over time you forget about things, you get into your daily routine, you start a new project, you find somebody new, and inevitably you get up and keep going. But the version that picks me up always knows, like, I'm looking at that, the what I'm running away from, and I know if I give the negative version of me power, boy, there's no help. Nobody can help me. Not me, not people around me, not substances, nothing. Yeah, so I'm weary of that, and I keep running in a sense from the sadness, the negative self-talk. That's what it is. And as long as I have, strength and breath in my lungs, I will keep doing that, because it would be really stupid to just go. And I get it, and I know how terrible it feels when you're down in the dumps and you're like, there's no need to live anymore. Like, nothing there could be that could make me want to continue doing this. But over time, it's gonna be better, and I'm not saying you're gonna over time gonna be the happiest you are, but you're gonna find something to get your mind off of it, I guess. Very morbid. The characters are surrounded by this field of just grass and shrubs and flowers. And to me, that's just like life. That's in this sense, it's a living organism. But in my life, it's this world outside of my house, outside of my apartment, that I seem to miss out on while I'm perpetually in this chase away from myself and just trying to be just happy for not even happy, just have a moment of peace and quiet from my own thoughts. Just a moment of stillness from like, okay, I'm not shaming myself, I'm not guilting myself, I'm not stressing myself out because that doesn't lead anywhere. It feels like I'm missing out on connections that I could have been having, but I choose not to go out there regardless of how much sometimes I would maybe want to. I choose to stay at home and, paint and whatever because through my experiences a lot of times when I put myself out there, I'm just matched to some crazy people. And I know it's not an answer to sit here and avoid all of it. Their answer is to learn from it and pick and choose wisely what is suitable for me. But yeah, and this is the first part of three paintings, and here we kind of have an introduction of what the hell is going on in my head and my life because this was painted when I was sitting at home for 3 months at that point. I mean, now I'm sitting at home for 6 months, going on 7. This is just constant race away from myself and back to myself. But in this triangular shape that is a pathway, you can see it goes from the gradient from dark blue to light blue, which hopefully this tells the viewer that there be brighter days ahead. And that's the thing when you confronted with that negativity that you yourself bring upon yourself, it's a daily routine thing to keep believing in the better thing and believing that everything will be okay. Even though in this painting I'm weary of that thing that's chasing me, my feet are still pointing forwards because if they weren't, there would be no painting, pretty much. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you maybe could relate. Maybe not. Maybe you think this is stupid and dumb. For that, you can keep your opinion to yourself. Once again, my name is Steady, and this is episode 352 of Explaining My Paintings. Keep fucking making art. Just do you, bud. Do you. I love you. Bye.